Look, dude, you deserve all the love that you continuously give other people. Oftentimes, we feel like we give too much of ourselves. We feel like we give too much to other people. We feel like we give so much of ourselves that we can't give ourselves anything. That we feel like we give these people a bunch of love and we never get it back. I know exactly how you feel. I've been there many of times. The fact that you show love, encouragement, support to other people out here, and you don't get an ounce of it back. I know exactly how you feel. But I'm here to let you know, self-worth is something you need to realize. You deserve love. You deserve equal energy. You deserve authenticity. You deserve reciprocation. You deserve all of it. Through all the things that you've done in your life, I want you to recount back to a time where maybe you were at your lowest, you were at your breaking point, you were at the point where you wanted to give up, not only on the people around you, but yourself. And the point that you want to give up on yourself is where you fully were just done with life. Self-worth is about loving yourself and respecting yourself. You have value. God bless each and every one of us with value. Every single one of us holds a special piece in this world. The world will tell you that you have no value. The world will tell you that you have no substance, that you bring nothing, and that you were just, yes, we are vessels in this world, and there are a lot of us. We all hold potential. We all hold and have emotions. We all have love to give. We all have feelings to express, right? People will walk around as if you have none of these things. And then when people start telling you and treating you like you have none of these things, then you'll start to treat yourself like you have none of these things. Oftentimes we get caught up in feeling like we can't make impact because of our circumstance. We can't do anything to better ourselves because of past stuff, because of circumstance. I hear people say all the time, I just finished a live stream. Y'all watch my recent live stream. And something I really learned is that a lot of us struggle to love ourselves, to care for ourselves, right? It's deeper than skincare. It's deeper than, you know what I'm saying, putting lotion and washing yourself. But it's about treating yourself. It's about working on yourself. It's about working on every aspect. One thing I do agree with about these self-improvement gurus on the internet is that you have to work on yourself. That's a constant. Doesn't matter if you're in a relationship or out of a relationship. That is a constant. You have to make it known to yourself that you are going to work on every aspect of your life. Every single aspect. But you have to make God the forefront. You have to. But see, self-worth comes from God because God gives you value. The world will put money. Yes, money is the value that the world sets as the highest bar, right? You have money in this world, you're looked at as a higher power. When, let's be honest, you're not going to the grave with your money. Your body is getting laid in the tomb. Not in the tomb, but in the grave. Your body is getting laid down. You are being put in a casket or you are being cremated. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. You are not bringing your millions with you. You are not bringing millions to heaven. There's already riches in heaven for that. Those who love me do my commandments. Right? Do you truly love God? But do you love yourself? If you can't love God, you can't love yourself. And if you can't love yourself, you can't love God. Because you are a part of God. You are a piece of God. You are a piece of the puzzle. You have value. You have talents. You have gifts. You bring blessings to people. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how the next person feels. Opinions are opinions. You cannot allow that to dictate your self-worth. A lot of people struggle with self-worth because they're constantly listening to other people. They're constantly in their own feelings. They're constantly dealing with their past. They're constantly and consistently not loving themselves. You have to make up in your mind to love yourself. Loving yourself is through your actions and your body language. I know for me, if I'm not feeling my best, oftentimes in my mind, I veer off. And I don't want to talk to anybody. I'm not my outgoing self. And if that's the case, then that means I'm not in the right headspace. I'm not loving myself to the fullest, best of my abilities. It is a up and down battle with self-love and self-worth. It is a self-esteem that you perceive with yourself. It is a way you walk. It's a way you talk. It's a way you move. It's a way you act. It's the energy you give off. What do they call it now? Aura. It is aura. It is the way it is the way you, I'm sorry. It is the way you come off. It is the way you present yourself. Right? It is the way that you perceive yourself. Self-esteem, right? It is your aura, it is your energy, it is the passion you give off, it is just the positive energy, the positive vibes, and the good, healthy energy that you give off. An easy one I could look at is literally Philippians chapter 4, verse 13, which says, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Everyone's heard that verse, but that verse is very deep, right? I can do all things through him who gives me strength, right? So everything you do comes through God. Everything you do and you have the ability to do, right, comes through God. That means even your mentality comes from God, right? Your speech comes through God if you allow it to. The things how you view life, through God, through God's lens, right? Your self-esteem, your confidence, through God. How you have a high level of confidence, it comes from God, and it comes from loving yourself, and it becomes from Christ's love for us. Because he loved you so much, he gave his life. Because he gave his life, now we have the chance. We have the chance to be up in heaven. We have the chance to live eternally. That's special right there. If that doesn't give you hype, if that doesn't help you love yourself, I don't know what will. You are different. You are created special. You were created as a reflective image of Christ. You are created to do great works. You were created to do his will. And it's time to attack that. Not only attack that, but to love and care for yourself before anybody else. I'm not saying you can't give to anybody else, but I'm saying make yourself the priority. Make your spiritual life, your emotions, and how you feel a priority. Don't discount that. Don't put a price tag on that. Focus on that. Hope you learned something. As always, God bless.